quit. I know people I started a business with, as soon as they encounter an obstacle, they quit. But quitting is the worst thing you can do, because give it time, it will flourish.
Exactly. And I think that goes back to what you said earlier about it's not easy work, right? And I think part of the reason why a lot of people, and for this conversation we're talking about our people, we're talking about Black people, have kind of been shepherded into this like 9 to 5 rat race, is because it's easier. We can complain,
but at what cost? It's easier, but at what cost?
Exactly. Because everyone complains about their job. Oh, I don't want to get up. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to do this. But it's like, I don't know if everyone sees those things on social media. Like, I wanted to be an entrepreneur so I can make my own hours or work less. And then they show clips of themselves how they work 24/7. And the thing is, because everyone sees the finished product.
Yes.
They see the Jeff Bezos of the world, right?
Yes.
And they see the Bill Gates of the world. And they think, oh, when I'm an entrepreneurship, I'm going to be that.
Exactly.
And they don't see them in their basements and the sacrifice. And, some people, especially when they're starting a business, they don't even have health care for years, right? They're sacrificing access to all these things that you get in a traditional 9 to 5. And so just thank you for talking about how hard it is. So I think people romanticize being an entrepreneur.
Yes.
They make it seem like this like amazing thing. It's going to happen overnight, and but
and you have to be willing to evolve. Exactly. I have pivoted. I see. If you have an entrepreneurial mindset, you cannot be a quitter. I don't like quitters. You see, you cannot operate in this world experientially if you just want easy. And I'll give you one example. There's I've done multiple businesses. I just love to make a mess, y'all. You gotta make a mess of this world, and it got to work. Yeah. So this lady who came to work for us one day, she came. I was having a conversation with a client or something who wasn't turning, and when the person left, she said, "Oh," and this person is a master's program candidate in statistics. But she's like, I don't want a business. I don't have the energy. I just want to get me a job. Guess what is happening? Most people are losing their jobs. So think about it. You are the only one who can safeguard your financial security. But more importantly, Councilwoman Krystal, your children are watching you. Your children will become who you are. So we have students. I mean, if you say, "Oh my God, we don't have the time to," from the student from here, and that's what the community school, Prince County Community School and Title I coordinators just interviewed our students at Cold Spring Elementary. Third graders, you're not gonna believe. Even the cameraman literally shaking said, "I wish this organization was there when I was a kid." And I'm telling you, I am hopeful for what the generation will do. Then when we go to high schools, it's like the difference is night and day. Most of them are not interested. They don't want to do nothing. I just want to go eat. And it's not their fault. A child will become who you raise them to be. So don't buy $2,500 shoe. They can compete in something. Do their own shares in that company. Do they have their own shares in that company? If we don't begin to change the mindset of our children by the life we're going to lead and show them, it's going to continue perpetually. But I know that for such a time as this, we must do differently. And it doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter how much you have or don't have. You have to step up and say, I'm going to be the one to change it for my generation. I'm going to be the one to change this for my family. It's a generational curse. And am I saying there are no disparities or discrimination in America? Heck no. It's a zillion of them. But if you're determined that nothing and no one can stop you from succeeding, I can guarantee you will succeed, despite of all the isms in this world. But you got to get up and do the work. Not romanticize that, they get the idea. Idea is nothing. They come a dime a dozen. It's what you're going to do behind closed doors.
Exactly. People will say, I know people will say, oh, I had that idea when they see an invention. But what did you do with it? Right? Because this is, someone had to take it from an idea to a reality.
And we do that. We have a program for that. And we have a template for that.
And that's where some people get stuck. And it's also a fear, because as long as it's a dream, it hasn't been a failure. And people want to get stuck in their dreams. And they think as soon as it fails once, then they have to let go of the dream. And it's not the case. You know, I always say failure is just one step before success, and it's always on the opposite side of pain where is the best version of myself and the best version of my life.
Yeah.
And you really have to see it that way.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way you're gonna make it through, right? That's the only way you're gonna make it through.
I think that for me, failure, I don't use those words for myself. They are essential ingredients for success. Show me a person who ever succeeded who never failed.